We'll see how long that. I've watched it drop. It's now at 19%. Okay. In the past 5 minutes, it's gone from 22 to 19. Although I have noticed, phone battery, maybe it's just because my phone's like broken. The phone battery always seems like very exponential. Like I feel like it dies really fast to begin with. Um, it's almost time for bed. You'll get a reminder in 30 minutes. I don't care, YouTube. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna, if I can untie my darn shoelaces, we're gonna ride this thing while solving a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, that's that, I guess. Not really much else to say. No one here, anyways. Oh, I do have this other unicycle they let me borrow, so I will use that probably later though, because my phone is gonna die pretty soon. My battery is also really bad. I want a new phone. I need a new phone. All right, I'm gonna tie my shoes. There is actually some practical reason for this. Basically, right, part of the show, the big climax of the show is like we try and pass clubs on the unicycle. And I'm really bad at passing clubs and I always drop them. But the only times I can successfully pass clubs on the giraffe unicycle is when I'm purely thinking about the clubs, which is not what you're supposed to do. Usually when you juggle and unicycle, you want to think about the unicycle because that's the hard part. But I'm pretty good at unicycling already, and I'm not very good at juggling, which is usually not the case. So it actually helps if I think about the juggling. But then when I start to think about the juggling, obviously my unicycling starts to fail. So the purpose at which we are trying to achieve here is to get the ability to ride the giraffe unicycle without thinking about it. So that's the goal. I am also not really gonna bother to free mount this thing. I'm just gonna use this thing to get on it because there's no point of wasting energy. And in the actual show, we're not gonna be free mounting. We've decided to just mount off stage and then come on. There's still 0 people. That kind of sucks, but that is basically the purpose of this amazing idea that I had for some stupid reason. Anyway, it's almost harder, at least with a wall. It's actually harder to get on with a wall than just getting on normally because like the balance is just like even now, it's just so weird because you're just so incredibly unstable. Like it's actually, wait, I don't even know if I can get on. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to get my hair out of the way. Also, my pants are getting caught anyways. What do I do? Okay, this will be our test run, I guess. I don't think there's anyone watching, so nobody will know how stupid I look. But basically, the goal is to like not think about the unicycle at all. I can't see who that is. Someone just commented, but my eyes suck. Basically, the goal is to be able to ride a unicycle without thinking about it. Hence the Rubik's Cube. So, like, my goal is like, I have to put all my energy, oh shit, I have to put all my brain power into solving this thing, right? So I'm gonna not be able to think about this as much. So therefore, I'll be better when I have to juggle clubs and pass clubs while riding the unicycle. And also, I'm gonna try to talk as well, just to like you can see I'm already starting to struggle a bit. Like if I like think about the unicycle, it's really easy. But once I like start to look away, it gets a little harder. I also really don't want to sway. Well, I think as long as I can keep my body like straight forward, that's the goal. Sorry, I can't really see the comments. Once I fall, I'll read who that is. Is that my brother? Is that Eddie? I can't really tell. Anyways, let's solve this thing. I'm also not that good at solving Rubik's cubes, but I will be substantially worse on this thing. So far, so good actually. I tried doing this yesterday, and it did not really go well. I was also really tired yesterday though, and not feeling it. Usually when there's people watching, I get a little better. So I can already feel my right leg is starting to die a little bit. It's I think it's mirrored on the camera. But my right leg is the one on the bottom. And that's solve number 1. Oh shit, no it is not. I messed up. That's solve number 1. Yes, cool. Okay, actually that was a lot better than I thought. Although it's still gonna be really hard when I'm like passing clubs and doing it in front of like 1,000 people and stuff. I have 2 main problems. One is obviously me falling, but the more important one is like, sometimes when I'm doing it, I tend to like turn, I go like that, and I like shift my body off, which is okay if I'm by myself, but I'm gonna be passing clubs with another guy, also on a unicycle, like we're gonna both be on unicycles and passing clubs, so I can't really like turn my body. So the goal is to not do that. Anyways, I'm gonna jump off really quick. Okay, not bad. Who is that? Oh wow, hello. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. What the heck? Who? Oh shoot, I didn't realize people were watching. I can't see how far away it is when I'm up there. So, wow, I thought that was my brother just like spamming it because he sometimes shows up during these things. Anyways, all right, I guess we'll just do that again. So like I said, it's actually harder. Like once you know how to get on it, it's harder to use something else to get on. Because like when you get on normally, you go like this and you just jump up really quick and you're on. But when you like if you've ever but when you try to stabilize yourself, you know, if you've ever tried to ride a bike like really slowly, like that's basically what it's like. Just so like awkward and moving and just so like uncomfortable. I'm only doing this so I don't waste my energy. And also for the show, we have decided we're gonna mount off stage, and then we're gonna like ride in on stage. For a couple of I'm about to fall. Holy crap. Okay, but basically, our thing was, first of all, I'm not super consistent with this. I did have 2 shows last week, which I got both first try, which is pretty good. But for Sunday, it's like a big show, and I really don't want to mess up. And also what sucks is like, people don't realize, but getting on is by far the hardest part. Like starting, like once you're on, you just stay on. It's still hard, but like it's much easier. But like when you initially get, that is so hard. And most people don't realize, like they think that just being on is the hardest part. So it's like a lot of risk, and then people aren't really that impressed by it. And it's usually pretty quick as well. So it's not like a big moment. So that is why we are, oh! All right, that didn't happen. Oh my gosh, I started to fall like backward. Fun fact, falling backward is the worst thing you can ever do on a unicycle. I've been pretty fortunate. I haven't really had that many bad falls. But you know, falling backward is not what you want to see. In fact, my worst falls on the giraffe unicycle have only been like when I fell into something or like onto something. Because at my house, I usually practice in a pretty confined area. Okay, I'm gonna start to solve this. So at my house, I practice in a really small area, which means, okay, so that's what I don't want to do, but that's why we're practicing. Which means, like when I fall in my house, I tend to fall into things. And we have this convenient placed, like little lamp that's like sticking out the wall. And basically when I fall, my face tends to gravitate toward the lamp, which is not cool. I have actually hit it before. It is a little bit crooked. I didn't hit it with my face, like I hit it with my hand on the way down. But I've had some pretty close calls. And also, like as you can see, I'm pretty uncontrollable on the unicycle right now. I'm staying on, which is good actually. But I really need to like be able to, I am gravitating like, hey, let me just like scooch back into the camera. But like I really need to be able to just comfortably stay on while not thinking about it at all, which is not easy, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I just messed up the very last step. Never mind, there we go. All right, that's solve number 2. Pretty good. Like as you can see, once I like stop focusing about it, I can pretty much just stay still like really easily. But like when we're gonna be throwing stuff, I can even like shadow the action of doing it. But what I found out is like in actual practice, it's so much harder than just waving your arms. You have to be thinking about throwing the clubs, obviously thinking about like catching the other clubs, maintaining the pattern, and there's just like the pressure of the audience and stuff. Let me jump really quick. Oh my gosh, that was scary. My foot got caught. That actually almost was a pretty bad fall. But basically, like it's just so much going on where there's a lot of A lot of people. Oh, thank you. I didn't even see your comment where you said you're really good at it. Thanks, man. Okay. My phone is down to 15%. Cool. It's been 10 minutes and we've dropped 4%. All right. Where's my water bottle? Did I forget my water bottle? Where's my water at? I kind of need water. There's no one watching right now. I just run out and grab my water bottle really quick. The comments just like moved by itself. What was that? Okay. I kind of want to get my water bottle, but also I don't really want to. All right, whatever. We need to keep practicing. What's the phone percentage looking? Yeah, 15%. Cool. All right. Honestly, down 4 to 5%. Yeah, 5% in like 10 minutes. That's not horrible, considering earlier I watched it drop 3% in like 5 minutes. All right, let's just keep going. This is a cardio workout, bro. This is like, I'm like gassed. Again, I think it's just mostly because I'm talking so much. But it's getting kind of hard to breathe. After this solve, I'll probably grab, I can just grab water in the fridge right there. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah. It is so much harder getting on while holding something. Like you're just so unstable and you're basically forced to like lean against it. Oh, all right. But it's okay, because in the show we'll have ladders. Actually, we're not even sure if we'll have ladders, but we're pretty sure we'll have ladders. Actually, if we don't have ladders, that is not good, because basically what we're gonna do during the show is we're gonna have like a little juggling, unicycling act first, and we're gonna do some jump roping and some neat stuff. And then we're gonna run off stage and mount on the unicycles. Then we're gonna ride onto stage from opposite directions. So we just gotta try and run off stage and mount it really quick, because we don't wanna be off stage for like too long. And I am stuck. Yeah, so we don't wanna be off stage for too long. So if we have ladders, that'd be really good. We can just run off, jump on the ladder, ride on. But, you know, we won't always get so lucky. If we really, really had to, we could try just free mounting off stage, because we're both pretty good at it. But it's just annoying. Free mounting just wastes energy. It's just so tiring and pretty annoying, frankly. Okay. Anyways, solve number 3. If I was really good, I would do this all like blindfolded, like not. Actually, can solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, but it takes like about 6 to 8 minutes. And I could definitely not do that on the unicycle. Because a big part about balance is actually looking at something, you know. If you want to balance on something, like when you learn to ride a unicycle, or even when you just stand on one foot, they always say look at something that's stationary and like kind of far away. And I'm going to solve this quickly, because my leg is getting really, really tired. I guess this is actually good, like for me to have the ability to be really tired and still stay on it, because I'll be pretty tired on show day. Well, this is still, oh gosh, I'm starting to really feel it in my right leg, which is this leg. I think the camera's backward, but it's starting to burn a little. Oh gosh, this is the weirdest form of exercising I've ever seen. Or done, really. I don't know how I came up with this idea. I haven't even touched a Rubik's Cube in like, since summer. Oh, do I remember this algorithm? Yes, let's go, solved. That's number 3, let's jump out. Oh gosh, oh my legs. Okay, that's pretty good. And I don't think anybody saw, oh, one person's watching, cool. Anyways, let me go grab some water. Oh gosh, wow. You know this is actually going better than I thought. I really thought I wouldn't even be able to stay on for like 2 seconds. All things considered, that was pretty good. 13%, not bad. We're still at 13% on our phone. We've done 3 solves. surprisingly without falling. I really thought I would fall there. Although my right leg is kind of cooked. So maybe I should practice something else in the meantime. Okay, let's do some other practice really quick. Really quick, and then we'll get back into it. Sorry if the thing is deceiving now, because I just said I'm doing the juggling on unicycle, not other practices too. So, great news though. My old unicycle, absolutely garbage. It was horrible. We tried to change the tire actually, but it was not successful. So, they let me borrow this new, amazing unicycle, and it's great. It's got so much traction. We're doing this thing called pinwheels, which is basically like, we're gonna hold each other's arms, and then we're gonna like, oh fuck. That didn't happen. No one's watching, right? I can't see the number from here. I can't tell if anybody saw it. We're gonna do this thing we're gonna call pinwheels. We're gonna grab each other's arms and like go in a circle like this. And we're gonna like switch directions and then go the other way. Oh, my unicycle! Okay. But basically, my other unicycle, the tire was so bad it would slip out a lot. So they sent me this unicycle, and it's great. The tire's got so much traction. The seat is really comfortable. My balls are like cushioned on this thing. But I do need to get used to it a little bit. What is that? Do you hear that? What is that sound? Is that the tire in the ground, or is that like my shoe with the pedal? Anyway, we're just gonna practice like going in some small circles here. Oh gosh, I'm failing miserably. Okay, circle, other way, circle, 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 run, run, run. Oh gosh, okay, that's pretty good. And then the other thing I have to practice is jump roping with this unicycle. And holy crap, my cardio is so bad because I low-key cannot breathe right now. Okay, so basically, during the show, we're gonna unicycle in like little circles, and then we're gonna run up stage, we're gonna grab the jump rope, and hope that the jump rope isn't as freaking knotted as this. Holy crap, what did I even do? Don't worry, we'll have like a rehearsal, so we're gonna have everything ready. Although it would really suck if I jumped on and immediately this thing got tangled as heck. But basically, we run up stage, we grab jump ropes, we spend 5 minutes trying to untangle it apparently, because what even happened? It wasn't even like in my bag or anything, it was like on the side of my car specifically so it wouldn't touch anything else. What is this knot? Did I just make it worse? Okay, sorry, technical errors here. Okay, we're good. Anyways, we're gonna go on the unicycle. I think this is actually my first time trying it with this unicycle. So we're gonna like go like that, and then we're gonna like hype up the crowd and go like this, and then I should probably try just like jumping with this first. Okay, that feels pretty good. Do you hear that? What is that sound? All right, anyways, we're gonna try to do this without dying. 2, 3. Hey! There we go. And that's what I need to do in front of like 2,000 people on Sunday. Except it'll be me and my partner, and we'll be like facing towards each other. I'm gonna go like that so you can see the unicycle, or so you can see the jump rope running around. That's pretty good. That went not as horrible as I expected. Because there's a lot of things that can go wrong in this thing. Even my partner, who's like a professional, even he messes up on this every now and then. And I can feel the water in my stomach like going up and down. Like, you know that feeling when you jump out, you can hear like the like that thing in your stomach? Like that's what that was just like. Okay, let's do that a couple more times. Because the action of like hooking, basically the way the unicycle comes up with you is you need to hook your foot like under the pedal and then like squeeze your legs together so the whole unicycle moves with you. There's a bunch of people outside. I wonder if they can hear me. Probably, because I can hear them, so they can. I really hope they don't look inside. I actually have a little barrier set up just so people don't like really see me. Or when I ride the giraffe. you know, they can still see it. Oh, my stomach is like cramping a little bit actually because I drank so much damn water. And I had dinner like right before this. Oh gosh. Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm actually about to throw up. I can feel it in my stomach. I should not have eaten as much as I did and drank that much freaking water. But I think that's enough practice for us. Hop back on the giraffe. And I do also have these clubs, which I am gonna practice juggling a little bit here. I think I'm gonna solve the Rubik's Cube one more time and then just go into clubs. Because that's what I really need to be able to do well. 11%, not bad actually. This is what I mean. I feel like my phone goes from like 80 to 40 like so fast. Like it went from 80 to 40 during my college school day, which was only like 3 hours today. Is that a lot? Actually, that's like about the same pace as how this is going down then. No, 80 to 40, like 40% in 3 hours is, actually, is that a lot? I don't know if that's a lot. I think that is though. Like my phone just went 20% with, my phone just dropped 9% in like 20 minutes. How does that math play out? You know, 9% in 20 minutes is fasting, because 40%, wait a minute. I'm tripping out, what the heck? Alright, I can't. Anyways, we need to do this while riding that. So, oh, look at that. My low battery sign has popped up. Low battery, 10% remaining. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, okay, and there goes my last viewer. Okay, anyways, no need to sweat about that. Let's solve this one more time, and then juggle this a bunch of times, and then we'll see where the time's at. But I will probably be out of time by then. What time is it, actually? The clock here is broken. It is 9:51, 9:52. Okay, let's do this. I still have class tomorrow, by the way. I need to wake up early tomorrow. Actually, that's a lie. I don't have class till 12. I don't need to wake up early. Okay, let's do this. Gosh, my stomach. This is actually a good simulation for the real. Sorry, I am not in camera at all. Let me just turn that really quick. Okay, this is actually pretty good for the show because I just drank a lot of water like an idiot. But in the show, I'll also probably do something stupid and like eat lunch right before the performance. Because I'm not supposed to be on until like probably around 3. Because I'm one of the last performances and I cannot get on this thing for my life. Jeez. Oh, that was not good. I just like scraped the. I also don't want to like get so tired that I like hurt myself. Because earlier I had like a fall that almost was really bad. Like my foot got caught on the way down. And if it got caught enough, I would have not landed on my feet and gone straight to my back. So that's not what we really want to see. Anyways. All right, mixy. Mix. Oh, I can really feel the water in my stomach. I didn't think I drank that much water, actually. But again, it was like cold, fresh water, so maybe like I just drank a lot of it without even thinking. I also had a beef rice box before this. I only had like half of that though, because I knew I was gonna do this afterwards, so I saved some of it for later. Anyways, Rubik's Cube sufficiently scrambled. Blah, 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 blah. Time to solve it. Yeah. Fun fact, another thing that makes this like a lot harder for me is that I am not good at solving Rubik's Cubes. Like I have the ability to solve one, but I'm not good at it. And also, my stomach is actually really hurting. I can feel the movement of the water, and it's really starting to make it cramp. I'm also like dramatically turned to the side. I think after this, I'm gonna just I'll just do the clubs after this, and then we might have to call it a day. Because I'll probably practice this tomorrow as well. So, oh gosh, okay. The hope is that like, this is harder than what I have to do for the show. So I train like myself with something harder than I really have to do. But now that I think of it, I think it's harder to pass club juggling while solving it. And boom, we have solved it. Jump. Ah, my legs. All right, that was pretty good. Not bad, not bad. My stomach actually is cramping. I can like feel it. Why'd I have to eat so much darn food? We are 9%. Oh. Wait, I can like genuinely feel it in my stomach. I actually should have eaten that much food before doing this. Oh, it's like right here where, fun fact, your stomach is a lot higher up than you think. Like, your stomach's like over here, but a lot of people think it's like down here. Anyways, we're gonna get these. I'm just gonna like juggle a little bit while doing this. But again, we're trying to overtrain ourselves. We wanna be able to do something like that's harder than what we have to perform, because when we perform, there's a lot of random factors we don't consider. So, if I can do this with like a cramped stomach, and while it's like 10 p.m. and I don't know, while what else is going on? While like I really gotta take a dump right now. If I can do all of this with all those factors, hopefully I can do it in like perfect conditions during the show. That's always the goal. Speaking of which, let's try this. Although I'm pretty confident with this, because I had 2 shows last week and I did pretty well. I did drop it like 1 time, but it was just like it's just you just bring up the height more when you drop it, because then it makes it seem like it's harder. Because like if you don't drop it at all, people think it's too easy. Okay, anyways, let's get this big ass freaking unicycle and try and painfully get on this thing. Again, I am not trying to be lazy. I'm just trying to not waste my energy by leaning against this. Because in the show, we'll start off stage and go on stage, so we don't have to free mount it in front of everyone. Okay, and we are on. Start rocking. I can feel the water like gurgling in my stomach. Okay, anyways, we're gonna just try and go for like 20 catches. 10, 20. Okay, let's just keep going, I guess. One thing I do want to work on is keeping my back straighter. I tend to slouch a lot when doing this. So I'm just trying to keep my shoulders down, keep my back straight. I can feel like even now I'm like lean forward a little bit. Hey, this is pretty good. We're going for a pretty long time. Oh! Hey, that was pretty good. That was not bad, not bad. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, gosh. Did anybody see that? Please, other people watching. Oh, there are actually. What the heck? 11. Okay, pretty good. Ah! Note to self, don't like eat food and drink water before doing this. Let's do that again though. My goal is, I want to be able to do this when I'm like really tired. Because this is going to be like the finale of our show. So it's going to be like after I do a bunch of other unicycling and stuff. So I really got to be able to do this while like completely out of breath. Oh, and also, I'm going to practice riding it a little bit. I'm just going to, after each attempt, I'm just going to ride it back and forth, like down and back. One quick lap or something like that. Oh! Please, it's so hard. Hey, yo, I didn't mean this. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, let's go for like 60 catches. 10. Wait, I need to be able to like, oh, I can feel my back arch like a freaking croissant. I have to be able to do this with like my back. I need to be like relaxed while doing this, Like if I, oh, okay, hey, that was good. I caught him, that's all that matters. That's good. I can have like multiple tries, Like it looks bad when you drop them though. So like another thing I'm trying to do is always end on a catch. I have a tendency to go for endurance and just keep going until I drop them. But really I want to be able to end like with them all in my hand. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really slouched over right now. Like my shoulders are forward. Yeah, that's better. I'm a little straighter now. I don't know. I wasn't really counting how many this was, but it's got to be a lot by now. All right, catch, please. Yes, cool. right, let's throw this down really quick. I'm gonna just ride it back and forth. Oh gosh, I just hit something. Okay, down and back. Nice. Turning around. Coming back. Yeah, let's go. All right, jump. Hey, that was pretty good. Now I need to do that in a show, and